It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go. Alert 3, alert 3.
6, 11. Hey, high 7.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, the spin. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Shoot. 11. Greystone travel.
Check 48's the mark.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Walk 54. All day, just like that. Just like
11.
Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
rip right.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Here we go. 180. 12, 12. 54.
Let's set a tone, fella.
6-6. Pull it high.
On first down, Coleman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
21, 21.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check 4. Check 4.
21, 21. Here we go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Topper!
Check hot route.
Hey, come on.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
A give to Elliott. Oh, what a juke into space. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They're not ready for this. They still play. 80 weapons. Y'all playing the wrong. 13.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Prescott on 3rd and 2. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 37. Kill. Jim. 80 weapons. Check. We're going to 53. Check.
Running with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average yardage a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
10th carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Line 59. Let's go, D.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. This is Elliott, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They still can't get it. And it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead, but that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalpost.
21. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
On first down, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, completes to Kittle. 23 yards on the play.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
65.
SOS.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Now 3rd down and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
11. Hey, alert!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here we go. 11. You ain't got nothing.
On first down, Coleman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. 21. Go ahead.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Right now, let's go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check three.
12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
Watch the curl.
Lock. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
He's going to let it. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Begin.
12.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman.
I got you, boy.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Switch.
21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
218, chopper.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. First down carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a